Let's call this meeting to order. It is 10:31. I was just going to try to start at 10:30. We will call it to order. If y'all will all stand.
We're going to have to do prayer.
I'll open in a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you and praise you for this day. We thank you for your hand upon us, Lord. And Lord, we ask for your guidance as to the issues that we're dealing with in our subdivision, Lord. Father, we ask for a good day today on each and every one of these people that are here. Thank you. Amen. Face the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated.
Come back here.
At this time, I'm going to ask Miss Laura to read the minutes from the last meeting, if she will.
Yes, sir. Monthly meeting, August 9th, 2025. Jean called the meeting to order. Joseph Day said the prayer and led the pledge. We went over the financial statement to the body. Joseph motioned to accept the financial statements. I guess I missed who seconded it, but I said minutes accepted. Jean read the minutes from our last meeting. Joseph made a motion to accept as read. Jean asked that people step up to the podium to speak. Joseph asked if anyone called Chico to come pick up the branches that on the side of the roads that they had been cutting down the right of ways. Tony said that Chico is giving the mulch to anyone that asked for it. Leroy Massey came up to the podium and he said he's been fighting Jeremy Satterfield? Satterfield. I guess I spelled it wrong. And he is tired of getting him on Facebook and bad-mouthing everyone. And since by the bylaws, no one is supposed to live in campers and such. But it's been done so long that we cannot stop it now. Michelle Harris asked about mini trade days, and Tony and Get asked her to help organize it. Tony said that we can get the radio station to advertise for us. Joseph asked if anyone asked the county about the regular trade days and why they cut it down to 4 times a year. Tony said it was a financial issue, that's all he knew. Jean told Neil to address the questions. One question was asked about fundraisers. Jean said we cannot afford to do something like a barbecue or something unless people donate things to us if we don't have the funds. Neil said that people are in hardships for money and we can't expect people to do that much. Tony said that every time we do an event with our own money, we get a lot of people to come out and back us. But as soon as we put fundraiser in the title, we lose money. Jeremy Satterfield asked why is there a POA if for the most part the rules are not enforced. Bear said that if the rules were enforced verbatim, that a lot of people could not live out here. He said that he was arrested some years ago for having a trash pile on the property because of a burn ban, and he could not afford to take it to the dump. Jeremy stated on Facebook.
Sorry everybody, I had a lot of trash to pick up before I could get it up there.
That the property values are going down. Neil said that we are not in the city and people came here for that reason. Joseph said that the ones that are terrible trashy should be addressed instead of bashing people for living. Neil said that you don't have to have a lot of money to be clean. Jeremy complained that with the generator running all night, the passing pad has been there for a while, and Jeremy runs a skill saw and air compressor until late at night. Getta said the generators are going to be running no matter what. Pete said that he appeared
on the way up here, so
he appreciated the board and what they did. Anna Hutchinson wanted to know if she could build a book exchange for the kids. The board said that we must be careful about vandals. Does anyone think that this is a good idea? Motion carried for her to build the book drop.
bye-bye.
Antonio, how do you say that, Neil?
I had a
I don't know if
Hang on, hang on just a minute, she asked it.
Anna Hutchinson wanted to build a book exchange.
Oh, yeah, like a little free library.
Yeah, right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
And it carried, you know. Antonio Moscato wants his road fixed because he pays his dues. He thinks that just because he pays his dues, we're supposed to jump and do what he wants when he wants. But we have many other roads that are worse. Alvy James wants to know, can the POA assist in putting in culverts? The county will set the culverts, but will not dig a full ditch. The county only does bus routes. Bobcat Trail is always under repair, and we try our best. We're in contact with the water company to move the exposed water lines. Get a sense that there's also a natural spring on Bobcat. Tony said that yes, we're responsible for a lot of things out here, but we can only do what we can do. If all the people in our neighborhood would do their share, we would be a lot better off. Rita lives on Sweet Sioux Boulevard. She said that she's the only one on that road, and she works on her road herself. The county is responsible for street signs. Vicki Reeves wants to know if the county is going to cut the brush on the corners of the roads. Gene made a comment that due to his wife's health, he would not run again for office, and that he would probably be here until December, or unless his wife's health got worse.
Who is that person?
Our president.
All right.
A motion was made to adjourn, a second was made, and the meeting was adjourned.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Do we have a motion?
Would you do me the benefit of introducing yourselves and your position?
Oh, yes, ma'am, I'm Laura Anderson, I'm the secretary, I'm sorry.
Good job on that, by the way.
I'm Gene Wilson, I'm the president.
I'm Gedda Harold, I'm the VP.
Tony Kelly, I'm just a board member that runs the equipment.
I'm Neil J. I'm director number 1, I think.
Are we being recorded?
Yes.
Being recorded
Is the
as-
recording available to the public?
Yes.
It's on our Facebook. It's on our Facebook
But if I
page.
don't have Facebook,
we have it on YouTube as well.
and where?
YouTube.
YouTube?
YouTube.
Okay, so I can just look it up on YouTube?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Because I noticed that when I was on Indian Springs Lake Estates POA website, that I don't think that the last election results were published, and that's where I know when people close on their houses and everything, they refer to that website, not a Facebook website, because not everybody has social media like myself. So I don't know who's in charge of updating the POA website.
We're working on that because the person who was taking care of that has resigned.
Okay.
So we're still working on trying to figure out.
That's the position I took over, and I'm not technical, so I'll let everybody else do it.
Understood. I'm not.
And Neil has volunteered to do it.
Right.
We just gotta get him assigned.
Yeah, I'm fixing to start updating it once I get access to it. But unfortunately, the previous member we're not able to get hold of the password and username, so we have to go through the process for getting that back, and it's kind of taking time right now. But hopefully by
Are
the
they
next.
withholding the access?
What is that?
Are they withholding the access?
No, ma'am.
They don't remember?
It's hard to get a hold of.
And I remember last time when they were here, we tried, me and her, to do it together, but for some reason we couldn't get to her email address because she forgot the password. And that complicated things, of course.
Right, yes.
But thanks for your question.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. Do we have a motion to accept the minutes as they were read? Bear? Do we have a second?
I'll second. Stephanie Smith.
Thank you.
Thank you, Stephanie.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you if you one of y'all want to do the,
I'll do,
I didn't bring any
I'll do the
glasses.
financial. I'll do the
Okay.
financial.
okay, Miss Laura's going to do our financials.
Okay. This is for September 25th. Our deposit, our beginning balance was $1,865.98. Our deposits was $2,270.54.
Laura, we're in October. We should have October's.
It's month end.
No,
Okay,
October will be next month.
okay. Is it next month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. The account balance before expenses was $4,136.69. Okay. You can say our water, telephone, electric, insurance, security, insurance for the building. Down here was our legal fees, our tractor note, and all that. Our total operating expenses come out to $2,360.54. Our ending balance was $1,776.15. Our savings account previous balance was $10,863.63. We had a bank transfer of $1,800 from our savings to our checking. And then total was $9,773.52. Our ending total account balances was $10,840.
Can you repeat the final number?
I got the final number, $10,849.67.
Thank you.
And the 1,800 that was transferred from the savings to the check-in was for the lawyer fee, the $612 for the lawyer fee, and the tractor part that we needed for the tractor.
Right. It was tractor parts and lawyer fees.
Is what we transferred.
2 questions.
Okay.
So the transfer, the $1,800, is that what's in that deposit amount?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
thank you.
It is.
And then security, what kind of security?
We have ADT, and we have cameras. That's
Okay,
part
so
of
it's ADT for the building?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, that's all I have.
We don't mind answering questions.
Okay, I got a question.
Yes,
The
sir.
legal fees, what's that consist of?
It consisted of the filing that the letter he sent to the gentleman who has the lake property, and that's what it was for.
Or,
That we're fighting for the beach.
The-
You know,
okay, yeah.
And then what about for the tractor? What kind of?
Okay, hang on, let me finish with this one first, and then we'll get to there's a gentleman out here that has
Acquired,
acquired,
he's acquired some property, and it's in question, so we're having to dispute that in court.
So it's supposed to be common, community property for the community, not?
It was, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now it's in private hands, and there is a question as to the legality. We're not saying anything that was done wrong. We're just saying that up until he acquired it, it was ours. Now magically it's not. So
that's
we've
like-
gotten a lawyer to get it back.
That's like a Polk County deed, like.
No, it did not have a private deed. It is, if you go on to Polk County CAD, all the properties say 0, and you notice it's all the property around the lakes,
Right.
the streams and that
Right.
belongs to the POA.
Right, so that 0 is deeded by the POA.
well,
It wasn't deeded at all. It
wasn't deeded.
It was
It
deeded
just
to us by
it
the,
belongs to the community.
it was deeded to us by the original, man that designed and built the neighborhood. It's part of the lake, so there was no reason to have a deed for it.
Well, the deed goes to the POA.
Yes.
Yeah, you hold the deed
Yes.
on behalf of the community. Yeah.
Okay, and the other question I had was for the tractor
Okay.
expenses. What kind of problems were we having with the tractor?
there was a plate on the top, right underneath the seat, that supported the
3-point hitch.
3-point hitch, the one that goes down from the
The
top
actual
side.
drive mechanism that raises
It-
and lowers?
It broke.
Okay, so
The housing itself broke.
okay, gotcha. So.
And they're expensive.
pretty costly.
What kind of tractor?
A
It's a
Mahindra.
Mahindra?
I mean, like, is it like a digger, is it a?
Oh, no, it's a regular tractor with a bucket on the
Say it
front.
one time, I can't understand.
Okay,
What does that be used for out here?
We have a box that we pull behind it to smooth the roads. It also has a bucket on the front for if we have a bad place and we have to go get rock, we have rock over in our,
Did they get the PTO fixed? Y'all did? Okay, cool.
yeah,
Thank you.
it is fixed.
It was picked up yesterday and it should be reassembled over the weekend. Well, there was a lot that had to come off of it just to get to that item. And the gentleman that we paid to actually repair it, the tractor mechanic,
Who did the repairs?
his name is David Watson. He lives out on the other side of Onalaska. He's a retired mechanic machinist.
Right, okay.
And he knows those, he just did his. So he did ours for a very reasonable rate.
And with our equipment being down, that's why the roads hadn't been maintained.
Reasonable, what does reasonable?
But they're looking good today.
$350 for a job I wouldn't have touched for
$1,000.
2,000. I wouldn't have touched it for 2,000
Gotcha.
because just the housing alone was probably 200 to 300 pounds.
Right,
Yeah, that's a very reasonable price.
So,
thank you.
do we have a motion to accept the minutes or the
Financial.
financials?
Financials. Mayor, second? All motion. I'm good
Okay.
with it.
So, so they have to make a motion to accept the minutes as it is.
Yes.
And so somebody else has to second it, and then once they second it, then the budget is now finalized. So that before that, anybody can protest or change or challenge the numbers. But once they, accept the budget and then second it, then it's set.
Okay. Now, who's they, them or us?
Anybody, so they can, like, you can accept it and then I can second it. It's part of parliamentary procedure.
Okay.
If you have a question, oh, no,
that's fine,
no,
that's fine,
we
sir.
like property owners that are knowledgeable about the process
Yes.
because so many aren't.
Right.
Anytime that we read anything that we've done, we ask you what you think. If you have any questions, you can question what we've told you.
Yeah.
We have to answer that. If we don't answer successfully, then there's other areas that we can go to explain it further. But yeah, if we ask
Really just need to get some community involved in here.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
To either accept it or not.
any ideas on how we can do that, because we try.
Yeah. We have tried hard.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Talking about trade days, we did a mini trade days last week, no, 2 weeks.
2
weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
It went on
27.
pretty well. We had quite a few vendors. The POA between the vendors and we sold hot dogs and had a raffle. We made $255. We put 240 into the checking account.
And that's supposed to bring people into the meetings, or?
It's
I don't
to-
understand.
No, not to the
That's
meetings.
to help raise money.
Well,
Yeah,
No. People wanted mini trade days. So some people in the community did, so that's what we did.
Okay.
We're gonna try to have one once a
To
month.
build community, so that if you build community.
I'm just saying, we need to get people into the
Right.
meetings.
Sure.
So,
Yep.
so the trade days helps spread the word about the POA and the meetings and the community so that more people will attend the meetings if you have community events.
Right, okay.
It's like a,
That's, to me, that's just more raising money.
Well, actually, we did things for the kids. We had a bouncy house. We had a craft table out here that the kids could make. I can show you, actually got some of them in the office, of things that they did. We gave them canvases. All that stuff was done for free
Right.
for the kids.
I can tell you the quickest way to pack this room full of people, because in all the years I've been on this board, I can guarantee you post on all the Facebook pages that this board is fixing to vote on something that will affect them drastically. Some will be happy, some will not. They will pack this building.
Yes.
That's the only way we can. Oh, yeah,
Oh, my
yeah.
I don't do
We-
I don't do that much social media.
In
What?
this,
Lots of things that I.
in this
Yes, over
building
and over.
alone, we've had them out the door trying to get in.
needs to be addressed because no social media. We got, 50% right here, not.
Do you have any advice for us on other ways other than just going door to door?
No, you have the website
I
that.
don't think going door
Right.
to door is a good idea.
Oh, no, you'll get
What's
shot.
right up on the website?
that shoots you out. yeah. They'd shoot you out here.
I've been bouncing around in my own mind. We used to, years, I've lived out here all my life. So years and years ago, we had like a neighborhood flyer, you know, we printed up the news monthly, you know. But it only lasted a couple of months because the people that was doing it, that's all they were doing, and they got tired of doing it, you know.
Did you ever have a signage for like meeting coming up, whatever, like physical signage?
There's a signage right out here at the one that says the community center. At the bottom, it says the second Saturday of every month
Is our
at
meeting.
10 o'clock.
Years ago, they had those, like when you sell property and you've got the metal sign in the front yard that says, "Hi, I'm a realtor, this house is for sale." We used to have 2 or 3 of those. And we would put one up by the highway and then put a couple, you know, with fire department in here. So you had to see them coming in. But we had the fire in the old building, and I'm not real sure where the signage went. We're hoping that next year with the things that we voted in, the new sources of income that we've got, we're hoping that we can step up our game, and we're hoping that more people will run for board positions. We've been doing this so long, and I'm not gonna lie, we're tired. You know, we would like for younger blood to step in and see what we go through every day. That they're not interested. But if you make a change they don't like, they'll sure come down here and scream at us. Get involved. That's all we're asking people to do. Get involved. I would love to step back and just go ride my motorcycle. You know, I don't want to run the tractor day in and day out and eat road dust. You know, I'm tired of all that.
And I realize it's all volunteers, and I appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
appreciate that we're
One other thing that the fundraisers are for, we need 5 new tires on the maintainer. We've already replaced one. It's $315 for one tire.
Okay.
We've got 5 more to put on there.
Thank you so much.
The
This is for
best
the
price,
tractor? This is for the tractor?
No, for the
Our
maintainer.
Our maintainer.
Okay. I don't know what that
our
is.
road,
It's the one that's sitting
road
right out
grader.
here under the cover.
Yeah, the best price that I have found, the guy, he's not making that much money, it's Casadella Tire, $300 a tire, if I buy all 5 of them at one time.
5 tires.
5
tires, $300 a piece.
Have you seen right here? It's small. It's smaller than the one the county uses, so it takes different tires.
But it takes a total of 6 tires.
Right.
And we had one blowout a few months ago. We sourced the one that's on there now. Gene and I put that one on. And then coming from doing another road the other day right here by the old horse field, another one blew out. So we limped it back in here. But I think they're probably original from 1969.
Yep.
They last a long time. So I mean, it's not like a car where you drive it every single day, so they do last a while.
We have new ones on there except for one new one.
No, it's only got one
It's
new
got
one. It
one
still
new
needs
one,
5
it needs
more
5 more.
at $300 apiece.
And that's if we do the mounting.
Yeah.
If we have it,
We're just gonna buy them from him, they're gonna mount them
Yeah.
or something.
if we paid to have them mounted, it's about $85 to mount them because it's a split rim.
Very old school stuff.
Interesting.
So,
Not
anyway.
cheap.
So I understand that some people, they're not active on the social media, which is totally fine, but you do need to have access to the information. Like I said earlier, that the website is being worked on. Unfortunately, it's taken much longer than we all like to happen. But at this time, if you don't have a social media, like I was saying, that we post every monthly meeting on on the YouTube. So if you would like at the end of the meeting, give me your email address or your telephone number, and can I text you the link, so you can go back and watch all these from the beginning of the year. We have all of them. And personally, I'm very active online, putting things so people can see it. Because I like one of the reasons I ran into the board so we can have more transparency for people, so they can see what we do. And I understand that because you haven't been here and you haven't seen things before, that might be, it sounds like some things that might not be familiar to you. But I encourage you, like, if you leave me your email address or your telephone number, I'll send you those meetings and you can watch them. Last meeting we had, I checked this morning, it was like 950 people watched the meeting.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and
We do have a big internet presence.
You're not seeing too many people here, but we are very active, and a lot of people are actually following us and watching us. And I would encourage you for you to do that.
I will do that.
Thank you.
If you do go on Facebook, he runs a drone, and he does drone pictures of the neighborhood and posts them.
Yeah. No Facebook.
So what all is gonna, question, what all is gonna be on, the website? Is it a website or on the internet?
No,
What do
like you can watch it on YouTube. You don't have to have an account. You just go to the link, and you will pull, and you pick which meeting you want to see.
What's gonna be on
It is going to be exactly what
This
we're
meeting.
seeing right now here.
Just
This
what,
meeting.
So whatever you're talking now, wherever you're being filmed, it's going to be online, and thousands of people at least are going to be watching it.
there? Okay.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I mean, it's making like big thing for us here, because right now we're communicating with a lot of people in the community. Previously we were not, and I believe that was like a weakness, because we want more people to be involved like you, and we appreciate you.
Definitely. Thank you.
And anybody who wants to volunteer to do any of the, mini trade days, this month is not going as well because a lot of places are having ones in town and all that stuff. So filling ours up it's iffy right now.
We're trying to have one every last Saturday of the month.
Yes. But if we go ahead and have one this month, we are working with the fire department. They are going to be doing the food this time. If we have the next trade days we have, they're going to do the food because they need fundraiser money too. And we work as a community, work together. We need to support each other.
The fire department is a volunteer fire department. That's why they do fundraisers.
Gotcha.
So yeah, and so that way we can build the community.
I
that
saw
we need.
Facebook that October 25th up there, they trick or treat.
We are doing a trick or treat. Michelle Harris is doing a trick or treat.
Yeah, Michelle and Tony are doing like a hayride or something. What?
Yes.
Yeah, and she needs to get that out there because people are already asking, what are we doing for?
She is doing it, and I've seen it on Facebook. The trick or trunk is going to be the 25th. The trade days would be during the day at 4:30. We're going to do the trick or trunk, and then they're doing a parade. So they're asking if anybody has a four-wheeler or a side-by-side they want to put in the parade.
Tony and Michelle Harris have done it for the last 2 or 3 years, 4 or 5 years maybe. And they get their side by side, their whatever, and they go around the neighborhood and throw candy,
I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they pretty much handle all
It's
the,
impressive, actually.
Yeah, that's
They're all lit up and everything is
and
beautiful.
Michelle Harris is the one that also handles our mini trade days of vendors. She gets them to come in for us. So.
mostly they handle the expenses, the out of pocket for themselves.
Yes.
They will take donations, and any help volunteers
Right,
want to
yes.
give. But they're one of the rare, unique people we have out here that, Jimmy,
Foster.
why am I bad with names?
Foster.
Jimmy Foster down here, he and his family, out of pocket, sponsor a fishing tournament every year. This year it was canceled because of the questionable real estate deal at the swimming hole. But hopefully next year this will all be resolved.
And they
then
usually have a lot
they
of
can
fun.
go do it again.
A lot of fun, kids get to go out fishing for a day, they win prizes, and Jimmy and Donna Foster fund all of that.
So I got another question. I know at Lake Donna over, I think that's where everybody goes mainly.
Yes,
Yes. And that's the question. Isn't there other lakes that we could set up and have where other people, where we can have events at?
There's-
Or is that the only lake that we have to,
That's-
for people to swim in?
I'll put you there, that's the cleanest lake. The cleanest lake.
And it's not the only lake, but if you do go to any of the other lakes out here, what you're gonna find is limited access.
Right.
Over the years, boards of the past have failed to maintain the dams, according to TCEQ standards. This lake is the only place we've got, because if you go down there and look, you see the beachfront. What you don't know is back in the day when this place was first built, that dam was about 5 feet higher than it is now.
And there was no beach.
The water came right up to where the beach is now. And that dam is breached twice since it was originally built. The second time it breached, Corps of Engineers said, hey, we have an idea. Why don't you lower the level of the dam, causing the lake not to be as deep, but not as much pressure on it as well. It is an earthen dam. When they lowered the lake level, the beachfront appeared. All of that, the beachfront now used to be lake. I can introduce you to two people that used to take little boats out there, row across, put in a stake, and put in trot lines across where the beach is right
I was
now.
one of them. I used to do that.
Can I add one thing to that? This is my own observation that I personally I flew my drone around those lakes rather than walk them because it's kind of hard sometimes. And I've seen like different kind of perspective. The Lake Donna is the beach that has nice, beautiful sand. Okay, the other ones they will be like more rough to get to the water. So this one is like literally like you're down on the beach, and that's why they call it.
Can't get down.
Yeah.
I wouldn't drive.
Yeah, but my point is like it's a sandy beach and it's really very easy access, like Tony was saying.
I know that there used to be a swing.
Yeah, the other ones you're gonna be going through stones and stuff like this. So this is the most convenient, the most beautiful one. That's my
And
hope.
hopefully if we can get things squared away with the ownership. With
We're working on that.
Whoever sold the property or whatever's going on with that.
Shenanigans.
Hopefully we can.
Sorry?
Shenanigans.
Yeah, shenanigans. That's a good word.
Hopefully we can build that something. I know nobody takes care of that. Most people don't take care of things out here, but it would be nice to have like a little
We try our-
playground or something for the kids. That's
We
what they-
try our best to do that, and we encourage people. We try to set the example here, and we hope,
Well, you
we
gotta
hope
have
that
it.
works.
I mean, I know, and I know people, I've lived out here a long time.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
Some
yes.
people take care of their stuff, but somebody had said, yeah, you don't have to be rich. It's all right not to have money, but that don't mean that you have to just.
No,
be
you don't
so
have to be
dirty.
rich to
And
be
you
clean
don't-
and
People
organized.
sit there and say, oh, it's scrap metal, and it's kind of like, well, pick up the scrap metal in your own yard, So, yeah.
Bear, you had a question, comment?
Did you guys get this?
I told you they did. He's talking about the game
Oh,
day.
yeah, game night
I
up
told
here.
you they did. I gave it to him Thursday night at the
Yeah,
board
we
meeting.
got it. We just haven't decided when we're going to start doing it.
Well, back in the day with the old building, they had a thing up here called Books and Beans, where you could come up and eat and read books, trade books in, pick up
Play
others.
games.
And they had other functions in the old building. That was back when we had a lot of elderly people that just had nothing better to do. They'd come up and play games. Now that we have the new building, Bear's wanting to get that going again, which we feel is a great idea. I have no problem with it. I think we should make it happen, but it would be on a limited basis to see what kind of attendance we have and who showed up. We do have some younger people out here that have nothing better to do than to cause damage. We've had the toilets during functions, we've had those damaged. They're bored, I guess, and have nothing better to do. But I have no problem opening the building, pick a night, maybe during the week.
We're gonna do it Sunday.
Sunday from like
Because we have
1.
rentals on Sunday from time to time.
Well,
The rentals would cancel out.
The rentals would cancel that out.
Okay.
You know.
Because if you get people that are looking
Yeah.
forward to it,
Yeah.
and then they say, well, we can't do it because, then they'll give up on us.
Well, let's do it that,
Maybe in the middle
Maybe
of the
we
week
could do it
sometime.
twice a month, or once a month for a start.
once
Right.
a month for a start.
Once
and
a
then
month
do
for a
it
start.
Let's say one Sunday.
Yeah.
We were scheduled to do it, we just postpone it a week and do it the following week, that Sunday.
What do y'all think about it? A game night up here for
It-
all ages
like-
or just adults? What would you think?
I put in the rules that nobody under 12 would be allowed without a parent.
Well, people tend to drop their kids off and just leave.
That's why I put that
So,
in there.
you know, and
That's
you
why I
don't know
put
how
that
to
in
reach
there.
them.
That's why I put that in there, because we're not babysitters.
Yeah, we're not babysitters.
the rules.
I think it's a good thing, Barry.
I did what you said.
Yeah.
We read them on Thursday at the board meeting.
Yeah. And I added nobody under 12 to your rule.
Okay, I can put that in.
Yeah.
We
I
get you,
just
we
need
get
to
you,
know
we get you.
if it's fine. The rules are.
Yeah, I think it's would be a good idea. It might start getting people more involved a little bit if they realize, hey, yeah, we're doing something other than just showing up.
Would you have a problem, Barry, if we start it next month? We're already into October. We have a lot going on this month, and we needed time to let people know the details. Yeah, I think
No problem.
And so
November.
what Sunday do we want to do it?
y'all pick. I mean, y'all know what functions we have scheduled and what we don't.
What about the second Sunday? It'd be right after, the second Saturday's a meeting.
Second Sunday is
The second Sunday.
the same weekend that we have our
Right,
meetings.
yes, right.
Yeah, and at the meeting, you can,
Sure. Let people
Tomorrow
know.
we're having,
Yeah, it's a good idea, I think so.
Yeah.
Barry, second Sunday of the month? Okay. Do we vote on it? All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
Anyone from, aye? What do you think? Don't really care? Raise your hand, man. We need some support here.
There can be
just
games,
raise your hand.
as far as,
His hand is already
books
raised.
and beans, I can bring up some books for people to exchange and look through and see
Yeah.
what books they want to borrow.
Are we gonna put these outside or I don't understand.
It would all be inside.
It'll-
No, we used to have shelves, books.
He used to collect Monopoly games, so we have a lot of Monopoly games. You want to bring your dominoes, your cards. I mean, no gambling, but you want to bring cards, collectible card games, dominoes, whatever.
we have an image.
I think they used to make moonshine here, right here in the same spot back in the day. No gambling.
There was some drunks around here, I guarantee you, but
Never played
not
spades.
here.
Personally, I proposed a margarita machine, and I got shot down, so there you go.
Unfortunately, there's too many irresponsible people that do it.
We all want margarita machines sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, what next on the agenda? Anything?
I have more questions.
Yeah,
Yes,
no
ma'am.
question?
Okay, so you're talking about the website is kind of like in progress, you're trying to get it updated, whatever. So the website is also used for the payment of the annual maintenance fees or whatever we're calling
Yes.
it now. So is that gonna hopefully be up and running to accept my online payment?
It's still running. That's up and
That's
running.
up
We
and
just
running.
haven't updated the information on it.
Okay.
Yeah, everything will be
But
updated next year.
okay, so you're still gonna be able to,
We can still take dues, yes.
Maintenance
on the
ticket,
website.
we take maintenance ticket and we take dues. So whatever the website was working before, it's still working, no problem.
Okay.
We're just not able to update the information to make something
We
good.
can't change it all.
so are you able to, so you're saying that you can, update the website with the information for the upcoming dues?
Yes.
Because if I'm
No,
all
I
paid
think-
up and
I
I'm gonna be
think-
paying the new dues, you're gonna have to trigger.
No, that's automatically working. It's an autopilot. We don't have to do anything with it.
Okay.
What
We do
what we're
have-
trying to say is like
Neil?
the bulletin board
Neil?
updated.
Yeah.
We do need to change it from 40 to 60.
Yes.
Jackie informed me of that the other day when I
Okay,
talked to her.
that's one thing that we
So
need
you
to
have to
pay
change it
attention
from 40 to 60, and then also the website does not have the results of that,
Correct, and that's
voting
part of the
from the 40 to
update.
60, and so how did you communicate that, increase to?
It's not effective till the next year.
It's not effective until January 1st.
Yeah.
Right, which are.
So we
our
were not gonna
statements will be
update it
cut.
regardless.
Okay.
We're not
I am
gonna update it till
working-
I
January.
can only listen to
Okay.
one person at one time.
I am working on the mail out that we're doing.
Okay,
It has to do with the dues,
yeah.
The election.
the election that's coming up, and then the 3 amendments that people are gonna be voting on in
Deed
December.
restriction.
Okay,
I'm getting that finished up and ready to go to the printer so we can have a mass
okay, so
mailing.
that gets mailed out and then I can pay online.
Yes,
And there's gonna be a thing where it's gonna attach it to the 2026.
yeah, it will do that, just like it does now.
Okay,
None of that has changed.
okay. And so also on the website, you're going to somehow publish the voting of that dues increase because
Yes.
I haven't been informed
Yes.
on the results of the voting, and that was 10 months ago.
in
I can't
February.
find anywhere on the website what the results of the voting
Yes.
was. So in my perception is that it didn't pass, it's still 40, because I haven't been notified on the website
I
or.
thought it was
No,
out
no,
there.
no. Kelly took off.
So let me finish with you. So it's not on the website and it's there, I didn't get a mail out, so in either instances, a notification to me or anybody in the
Okay, okay.
community on the designated website, like there's nothing.
What happened?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So like you have to officially notify in writing or somehow
Yes,
communication.
Joe, and that is the mail out that I'm doing. That is the mail out I am
See,
doing.
what happened, the lady that was doing the website, she, after all this changed, right after it, I took her place.
She resigned.
We have not been able to, that's what, we have not been able to get into her stuff to do all of this, so that's what we're still trying
Yeah,
to
so
do.
the results of that voting 10 months ago
Right.
hasn't been legally communicated to the people.
We have.
As of
it
yet.
on Facebook.
So you're gonna, not everybody has Facebook.
Right,
and
I
you have-
understand.
All she's trying to say is we did notify the public in a general forum. We didn't send out any special mail outs.
Right.
Mail outs run us over $2,000 a year.
But
But my go-to is the official website of the POA, which is not
Which I
Facebook.
understand, but if none of us know how to work it or get into it, there's nothing we can do about that.
Gerda,
Okay.
I'm just saying,
I'm sorry, 1 second, if you don't mind. Didn't we like publish it outside on the bulletin board after the election? I believe we did.
It was on the door for a little
Yeah.
while, but
Yeah.
again, that's
We
not on
had
the
it-
That's
website.
Kelly's doing, I
Yeah.
didn't do
So
anything
it's,
with
It
like,
was-
if we have it published outside here in the building, legally we've done our part.
okay,
Yes.
That I'll
And
accept.
But
Yeah.
if, have we done it on the website without putting it outside, then that's another legal way.
right.
But our legal way
But
to
yes,
do
it
it,
was
we
posted.
publish it outside, post it on the wall outside, and people, like anybody will walk into the building, could see it. But that was like, what, 6-7 months ago, maybe more?
No, February.
It's 10 months ago.
February.
So that's why it's not outside anymore.
I'll
We
accept-
we had storms
I
and stuff.
accept that explanation. I accept that.
Yes, we
Okay.
did, we did do that.
Okay.
Anything else?
Do we have anything?
I really don't, other than the tractor should be fully operational again by the end of this week, maybe Sunday. I don't know if you apparently didn't get a chance to watch this, but we do have somebody that's offering to help us financially get tires for the maintainer and take care of a couple of other things that we've got until next year when the new dues come in, and then we can pay him back. It's no interest, it's just a loan, basically. So we're moving forward with that only because the closer we get to the end of the year, our budget has pretty much been expelled. We just don't have anything else to work with. But hopefully this new year with new dues and maybe some new people on the board and, some excitement, maybe things will get better for our little community.
So you did say that the dues were raised from 40 to 60. What about the other part that was on that voting, which was per deed, not
Okay.
per person? What was the
Okay.
result of
Yeah.
that?
If you have multiple deeds, but your property is all connected together, and you've got it under homestead, or even if it's just connected together, it's just one fee. But if you have scattered deeds, like some people do, for each deed,
It's
you're going to
60
pay.
So the voting was a yes.
Yes.
It did pass.
Per deed,
Yes,
not
it
per
did
person
pass.
when they're
Correct.
scattered.
Right.
Yes, ma'am, it did
When,
pass.
basically, whenever they're scattered, but if they're all touching one
If they're all
another,
connected to make it a single, like,
single
contiguous-
block, yeah, single
contiguous-
block.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's gotta be resident.
Right.
Yeah, you've got to live there. You can't be
Like, it can't be like a second home or not.
living in Houston and coming up here and you
Right.
might have 4 or 5 different deeds
Discrimination.
together.
It has to be homesteaded as a.
Right.
Right, a connected contiguous.
If,
Right.
if you don't mind, just to your answer, like we voted on 3 things, 3 items. One of them increased from 40 to 60. We won that. The other one is per owner versus,
Per
Per
deed.
day, per day.
per deed versus per owner. We won on that. We did not win is, I believe it was like 5% increase annually. We did
Right.
not win that.
Right.
So those the were
I believe
the
it was
results.
3.
It was 3%, yeah.
Yeah.
3%.
3%.
And that was a no.
That was
No.
a
Yeah,
no.
they
Yes,
voted
ma'am.
that one down. Apparently, we don't deserve an increase, even though the cost of living goes up. We don't deserve an increase, but, we'll consider it a win at this point, anything to help.
Yeah.
And hopefully with the being per deed and not per owner, it'll increase.
Increase our income some.
Yeah.
Do you know how many owners that affects? Is that like a lot of people?
There's a few.
There's quite a
How many
few,
people-
yes ma'am, there's quite a
Owners do we
few.
have listed 1,800? There's a lot of people that own
Yes.
property and
That's
not.
the scattered
Yes,
scenario.
yes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have people overseas. There's people overseas that bought land here.
Yeah.
Off the internet, of course, under the assumption that we were blowing up and turning into this grandiose neighborhood worth millions of dollars. We're getting there. There's some nice homes being built, but it takes time.
And there's quite a few, there's real estate companies, quite a few people out here,
Investors.
investors.
I heard about the realtors buying,
There's
the realtors themselves buying.
Yeah, there's 8
Yeah.
lots across the street from me on my road that a realtor from Houston bought sight unseen. And, just for example, I called him when they first put because I would call and find out, how much they wanted for them. Because I used to know them, I grew up across the street from them, and people used to live there. I went to school with their kids and everything. So I was wanting to know how much you wanted for those 8 lots. And when he told me 40,000, I said, "Sir, have you seen these lots? Have you seen this place out here?"
40,000 for
8 lots.
Which is about
8 lots.
an acre maybe.
But
That's
just,
about an acre.
is that like an acre?
just about an
Yeah.
Is
acre.
how much? 40,000 for an
Yeah.
acre?
That's about
40,000 for an
almost
acre.
2 acre, well, depending on the size of the lots.
Unimproved.
Yeah,
Unimproved.
yeah, it's what, I have 8 lots myself. I have an acre and 1 point blah, 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 not much over an acre. Okay. And I asked him, I said, "Sir, have you seen these lots?" I said, "Where are you from?" Anyway, he said, "I'm in Houston." He said, "No, I've never seen them." I said, "Well, sir, you're never gonna get 40,000 for these." I said, "Especially in this neighborhood." He said, "Well," and I said, "Well, I'll give you 10,000 for them right now, no, they're wooded, blah, blah, blah." He said, "Well, that'd be a down payment." I said, "No, sir, it won't be for me." I said, "But if you think you're gonna get 40,000 for them, you keep on, 'cause go ahead."
Is people buying the lots for such a higher amount affect our appraisals with the county?
Yes, yes, it does.
So it falsely ramps up
Right.
the valuation.
Yes.
Exactly.
Can I say something about that if you don't mind, please? So what happened is about 3 years ago or 4 years ago, the state decided to build this highway over here. I believe I was looking the name of the highway. I think it's I-14.
I-14, yes.
Yes.
I-14.
But
So we
actually-
have I-10 that connects the state from the west to the
But it's gonna be
east.
Interstate
Then we have 20, the one in Dallas.
69.
Okay.
So they're planning another one 14,
69
which is
is-
this one right here.
Which
And
is
if you-
I-90?
Yes, and you see like how they expanding the road already, right? So this is going to be all expanded, and it's going to be a major artery to connect East United States with West United States.
Correct.
So that's why people get more interested in this area. To be honest with you, that's why I bought, because I knew this street is gonna be like, so meaning,
A commercial
So you
lane.
think the
Exactly.
street's gonna be like those to
Gee, Neil, I have more further info on Highway 14.
yes, ma'am.
Highway 14 is, because 190 goes all the way through central Texas.
Yeah.
To Louisiana, I believe.
Yes, it
No,
does.
but the
Yes.
important part of that is 190 in central Texas, Fort Hood Army base is right there on 190. And it was to make it so that the military could get to either coast with no problems.
So there is big interest on this area right now because of that. As far as the property tax, yes, I'm paying right now probably twice what I used to pay, and every year it's going up. Right next to me there was a property less than an acre. Recently, a few months ago, it was sold for $30,000.
And plus, people thought, oh, the reservation's gonna expand
I
their
heard that
casino. Well,
They are.
they are, but it's gonna be in Leggett.
It's gonna be what?
Leggett.
In Leggett?
This is
In
like on the way
Leggett.
to Lufkin.
In Leggett, on the highway, they have a smoke shop there, right there, like, well, that's where they're gonna put the new casino.
On 190?
No,
59.
59.
59.
Where's Leggett? I'm sorry.
It's between
Going towards
Livingston
Lufkin.
and
Corrigan.
Corrigan.
So north, going north?
Yes,
North of
yes.
Livingston, so they were gonna do it over here, but no more.
No, they were never gonna do it over
Oh,
here.
they never was gonna.
Well, they were.
They were.
They were going to do
But
it.
honestly, it's not gonna affect this here much because even with the casino here, it wasn't like making this place any more expensive than what it is. Honestly, it's not. It just the only positive thing happened to the neighborhood that if you needed a job, you can go get job over there. That's probably what it is.
That's not necessarily true, because there are big investors that would not have a problem dropping a dime and buying everybody out of here. There are investors that can do that.
Yeah, but
They had trouble buying me out, I guarantee you. This is my home. This is my home. But, when they do build the one in Leggett, this one over here, within 5 years, is probably not gonna be there unless they have that many people that are, gonna gamble.
That's a lot of speculation.
Well,
Yeah.
I've heard it from, I've got a daughter-in-law that works over there.
I got you. I'm just saying, that's a lot of
Yeah,
speculation.
it is.
Yeah.
But, if it does go, if it does shut down over here, you have to drive all the way to Leggett to,
what she's saying, the reality is that they're building another one over there. So that one, they're gonna be paying more attention to it because it's a
Right,
newer.
yes.
And this one will get less
It's like
attention.
people like you buying this place, right?
Either way we
Because
look at
thinking it's gonna
it,
be
either way
fine.
we look at it, we're gonna be losing more people coming from here and going over
Right,
there.
yes.
So this is like maybe less interest of the area, but I don't think think
In
so
my
personally
opinion,
because
keep it like.
the I-14
You never know.
is what's gonna make difference here.
Right.
So is the property in Leggett, reservation land?
Yes.
No, it's not.
No?
And that is not
What's,
reservation.
what's,
The property is owned by the Indian Res, but that is not. Indian Res.
yeah, it's not part of the reservation
Yeah, it's
itself.
not. Just like they have one down in
No,
1960.
This 6 miles down here is reservation land.
Yes, ma'am.
They bought that land over there.
But that's not reservation.
But it's
Okay,
their
so they
land.
bought
though.
it, they bought it, does that,
Make it
allow them
reservation.
to use
Yeah,
their
that's what I was
exemption?
You got that.
I believe so.
I'm sure it
I
does.
I
honestly,
don't think any of us are lawyers.
the logical answer is they do have exception than anybody else. So why not? And I believe they do
They have
deserve it.
exemptions on the reservation because they can
Yes.
sell this,
But
that.
why,
and the
why
other.
not apply it to them
That-
over there?
they're
This used to
also-
be their land anyways.
Well, they're a
They took
sovereign
it all
nation.
back.
That's my
They're a
opinion.
sovereign
They jumped
nation
through hoops
themselves.
to get
Sorry?
it.
They're a sovereign nation among themselves.
Right, but just because they bought property in Leggett
Right.
doesn't automatically make
Right.
that sovereign nation.
But-
That's just an
right.
extension.
Yes.
They'll probably keep that casino
Just like,
because of
like an embassy of
benefit.
United States Embassy in a foreign country, that's considered US soil.
That makes sense. That makes sense. It
Yeah.
applies about the same principles. When they own it over there, they have their own rules and they're probably
Yeah.
not gonna even pay any taxes on it.
Do we have anything else?
I don't have anything else.
Any more questions?
Good conversation. I appreciate your time today.
I appreciate you showing up.
We appreciate
This is
you.
my first meeting and I enjoyed being here.
We're thrilled you guys
Thank you.
here. We are really
We-
happy. Thank you.
We normally have a few more people.
We prefer people to show up and ask us questions, no matter what the question is, than to be at the mailboxes and have somebody pull up and go, I heard.
Oh, okay.
Oh, please, just come and listen. Don't
How
listen to
many
anything you
questions you got?
hear.
That's
It's
part of the reason
frustrating.
why
I
we're doing
didn't
the
miss it, that's
videotaping
three.
of the
How much are we in
meetings.
the time? I didn't
It's-
really.
Oh, it's, we're
It's
fine.
11:26.
We're fine.
What time did we start?
Neil has questions that come in online. We're going to address those.
So, people, like, if they want to ask questions, I volunteer to ask question on behalf of the people here at the POA board. So, I'm gonna read some of the questions. They can be sent to me privately, they can be put on Facebook. But I also do take some stuff privately. So, Chris Hammond, I've watched the same with all done. The sides of the road are getting taller and the amount of dairy sand across from the propane sign keeps growing. I feel like the county does a bad job on purpose out here. So what? 3 people have the same complaint. Okay, like I can put them all in one question. Mainly in this intersection, what is called
Conestoga and Lincoln
Conestoga,
Wiggins.
right? So they're saying is on the sides they're becoming a big ditch, and it used to be 2 ways to go and come. Right now it's becoming only 1 way. It is the county maintained road. So people are asking, what is it that we can do about it?
Well, if they look, they can tell that that road has washed out. It's not from the county blading it. It's where runoff has run down, and that's what's got that ditch cut in there, if I am not mistaken. I've driven down it. I don't know exactly what could be done to correct that, because you're going to have to blade up into that
The dirt berm.
the berm on the opposite side of where it's washed out.
But we're gonna have a ditch past that, otherwise it's gonna continue to wash out.
It will continue to wash out. Plus, we don't have the equipment to do it. Our maintainer would not cut that if we wanted to.
No easy answers on that one. A lot of material brought in there to build it back up would be the answer. But again, if anybody's checked on the cost of material recently, oh, good Lord. They're real proud of that stuff.
Yep.
And I don't see the county spending that kind of money.
Oh, no.
So
they're
who's
not.
responsible for drainage? Is that, since it's a county maintained road, would that be the county that's
No, ma'am,
responsible
the
for the
drainage they're not
drainage?
responsible for, believe it or not.
These roads out here have never had a ditch, really,
So-
because it is all, it's so much sand.
Right. So if it's easement in the drainage, who's responsible for maintaining drainage?
The property owner is asked to put in some sort of a ditch and a culvert when they build and buy and build. But if you drive this neighborhood, where's the water gonna go? It is so, it's the way it's laid out, you'll have hills and valleys. And if you put in a ditch, you're gonna end up washing out your neighbor, then you're gonna end up fighting with your neighbor. There's no easy answers on this one.
No.
But the county only maintains the roads out here
Grading.
for the school system, for the school buses to get down. That's pretty much the ones, they go down to the main roads. They don't go on any private roads at all.
Right.
So we're lucky to have them do what they do.
And as far
And they
as
don't
what-
do it right in the first place.
And as far as what the county roads, the county roads, we had a gal asked about where is it written out that the county takes care of those bus routes. And I haven't found anything.
Yeah, it's not really spelled out anywhere. That was, I think, a handshake. They just adopted them.
I don't know if they did. I've heard they've gone down to Austin and made it happen. I don't know. And if it's been 10, 15 years, even more, it's not gonna be in the minute for the county,
Yeah.
because they only keep it for so many years.
Did
So I
you have
guess,
any other
I guess for
questions,
his
Lee?
question, the answer really is, it's not the grader causing the steep side or whatever. It's really the way things are eroding and the drainage problem. So then it falls back onto the homeowner to mitigate that
Yes.
thing
Yeah.
that's happening.
The county is only gonna do so much. Their only obligation is to grate the road, smooth it out. Where's that dirt coming from when they scrape the road? They try to pull it up out of the ditch and roll it back onto the road to keep it built up. But the problem is, if you drive down, just hold on right here and look at some of the properties where there is a culvert. There's in some places a 2-foot difference between where the road used to be and where it is now. The only way to avoid that is for, of course, the county to bring in dirt, build the road back up.
It's just gonna
But
wash Leggett.
But they're not gonna do
That's
that.
just putting a Band-Aid on the problem.
That's all they're
That's
doing.
right.
They're scraping the road. They pull the road up out of the edge when they can. You'll see them make 3 passes. One going down, rolling it in, one coming back, rolling it in, and then one going down the middle to level it out.
Yeah.
That's the best that they can do.
I see that.
So the same question also, I just wanted to make sure that we answer, this answer also cover Sarah Cornwall and Sarah Trust. Both of them, they have the same concern, 3 people. So the next question is Faye Chapman McGee. And she's saying, can we have a log of maintenance done around the neighborhood started? So just also talking about the minutes and read like the minutes. So what she's suggestion is if we have a log every time we go outside to do any work, and when we read the minutes, we read also what we have done.
Right.
That's a suggestion if we can.
That's not a bad suggestion.
Yeah, that's
No.
good. And I do want to say, I've heard a lot of people complain about the guys running the graders, that they chop the road when they go down it. This is not true. It's a misconception. We have 3 basic types of material on our roads. We have a clay base, we have a sand base, and we have a gravel base. Each one of those items weigh differently, and they're affected differently by water. If the maintainer smooths out the road and makes it slick as glass, as soon as it rains, the lighter material, which is usually the sand, will wash to the sides. Then you have, where the sand washed out, you have a clay base underneath and a gravel top, and rivets where it washed out. That's what we try to explain to these kids that like to take their vehicles and do this, going down the road. When you rip the dirt up and you make a trough, then it rains. The water is like electricity. It takes the least path of resistance. It'll get in there and then it'll wash that sand out. Then not only do you have ripples, you have dips where they tore up the road. It is a constant,
Are notorious for
Yes.
tearing up the road.
it's a constant battle. And the only way to fix it is to have a construction company come in and do our roads the same as they do the highway out there. Dig down, put road base in, mix the lime and the dirt and till it in, wet it, pack it, and then put pavement on it. That's the only way you're gonna fix it. And the last county commissioner we had, Tommy Overstreet, told me to my face, at that time, 10 years ago, that it was $1 million a mile. Now, it could have been true, could have been not. But he said it's $1 million a mile to totally fix the road properly and put it back with pavement. I don't know. Today, I believe it with the cost of material and labor. Easy to believe. You know how many miles we have out here? Want to take a guess? But between 35 and 40 miles.
It behooves them to start off with the county maintained roads. you know,
Yeah, if they
for
would
the
just do
bus.
the county
Because
roads.
can you imagine the bus
Yeah,
going through that?
It's very heavy.
yeah. It is a battle and there's no easy answers. But the money that comes in, anytime somebody says y'all are squandering our money, come down and look at the books. We've got receipts for 99.9% of everything that we buy. Nobody here gets a dime for what we do. You know, maybe we like pain, I don't know, but we suffer through this. We get it done.
I used to ride the school buses out here. I know it firsthand.
And a lot of the fundraisers that we do, like this last one, have been board member, we auctioned off the boys' bicycle. The bicycle was bought by us board members.
Yep.
We had the
We
girls'
all
bicycle
pitched
donated,
in to buy that
and
bike.
then we bought
Yes.
the boys.
Did you
And-
get your question answered?
Yeah, I get my question answered. The only thing is like, is there any way like we can implement that on the next meeting if possible? Or not yet? To implement like, say.
Reporting
okay,
what we do on the roads?
Report the
Yes.
repairs and
As,
read it
as
with
long,
minutes.
as long as they're reported to me, I can get them in the minutes.
My point is like, is anybody mind doing that? Are we agree on this?
Yeah, we can, I think at one point we did do it last year, because I remember Kelly asking you guys what you guys did on the
Yeah.
roads. But that, you know, since the tractor's been down all summer, there's not much to report on.
So once the tractor back again, hopefully
Yes.
we'll start.
We will.
And,
Yeah.
It's
and
back at my house now, and it's operating, but I still have to buckle in the floor pan, the seat, the controls.
We appreciate your hard work on doing that. Thank you, Tony.
and I can use my personal tractor as far as a brush hog and try to catch some of those
Bad corners?
bad corners and
Intersections,
yeah.
yes, because the intersections and the bad corners is our major
You're
problem.
right, yes.
And I get those little spiral pocket notebooks, and I usually
Write
carry
down.
one with me, so, you know, I can write down where I'm at, what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Well, I'll try to
Because
do a
I
better
believe, I
job.
believe it's going to help because so many people, that's my opinion, okay? So many people, they're not seeing you working, but you are
Sure.
working all the time. And because maybe, not because, if we have a reporting way to show that this is what we have done this week or this month, I believe the people will be more appreciative. They appreciate what we're doing, but it will just make it more obvious for them that,
Tangible.
that we are doing
More
something.
tangible.
So
Yes.
on the website, there is a place where you can request a work order for the
Yes.
road.
Right, yes.
Yes.
Is that still operational?
Yes.
Yes, it's never been down.
I think that people just aren't aware of that, or they feel that if they just do it, that it'll just fall on deaf ears. So maybe,
As soon as
maybe
as soon
rehash
as we
that,
get,
where that's where you go to put in your work order, and that they're being worked on.
We will put
status update
we will
that we
put a
get-
reminder out once we get the equipment running. Thank you for that.
and
advice.
as soon as we see one, we call one of these guys.
And it's also because it's on the website, the boys are notified about the roads.
Right.
Instantly.
And it's
Right.
better than
Unless
going
if
on
it's the middle of
Facebook.
the night and it's
It gives you a status update on that work order.
To do that, I believe that's my opinion. I will look into that. To do that and like being back and forward, it will probably gonna cost us a lot more to run that website because everything that you add on, any service you add on, it costs more. And honestly, right now we are like our budget it doesn't look very well, So we would like to have a lot of things done, but without the funds, it's very hard to do all of that. But we try to do our best of what we have.
Maybe next year will be better financially and we can add these services.
Yeah, with these extra deeds that are supposed to be responsible.
Now, that's another good one is making sure people pay their deeds.
We're gonna be enforcing that next year because it's much more. We have more reasons to go after people not paying because now it's 60, and if you have more than one property, so you can see where does that go. So we have incentive to go. Right now in this year we don't. If somebody owns 10 properties and we're gonna go for $40 to make the collection, it will cost more money.
Return on investment is increased
100%.
because of this.
100%. So
Yes.
hopefully, she said, next year will be better. And my last question, sorry we're taking so long. I have more questions, but I decided to ask 3 because of the time we have.
Okay. Typically, Gene and I are the ones that run the equipment, and right now he's got some medical things that he's trying to get dealt with. So it's usually me out on the tractor. I will do my best to try to take better pictures of before and after when I start on the road. But without getting off the tractor, walking up and snapping a picture of a pothole, from the tractor, you're looking down the road and all that red clay, dirt, sand mixture just kind of blends
Blurs
together.
together.
So you really can't experience the severity of the damage. After it's done, it looks a lot better, but it's really hard to tell, before. But I'll do better at getting some pictures.
Thank you so much, Tony.
Yeah.
We appreciate that.
I can send them to you and you can put them on the website
I will
maybe,
be
or-
more than happy to.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Actually, I have two questions. One of them I'm not going to consider question because this is an update about what's going on with the lawyer. So can we just say this not a question because
Yep,
we need
sure.
to update anyways. But another question was sent to me privately. I did not get permission from that person to put their name, but they're complaining about the fire department. They're saying the fire department is not functioning right now. There were 2 fires last week, 2 fires in the neighborhood. Neither have been, we had the firefighters until they run late on a call. I can say she suggested that PO request to speak with fire marshals as well as someone named
Corey Cochran's the
Corky
fire chief.
Kern. He owns the
Livingston.
funeral home
Yes, but
in,
he's a
in
Livingston
town
fire
in
chief.
Livingston, and see what they can help us with, because when we had fires out here, we should definitely have better services.
She is correct, and I would very much like to respond to that one. Our volunteer fire department is just that. It's volunteer. And if you don't have people in the neighborhood that are willing to volunteer, you don't have a fire department.
And they're
I-
going through a lot of
I
stuff.
think they've got 3 people on that force
Yes.
right now. It's not their fault. They advertise all the time, they ask for help. But believe me when I tell you, no disrespect to anyone, but there's a lot of people in this neighborhood you don't want coming to your house, fire or not. You know, and they have
You'd rather
standards.
let it burn down.
They have standards they have to go by, just like we do. When we ask for volunteers for this board, you have to meet certain criteria. That protects the community. So the fire department's the same way. They've suffered a lot of loss. People just dropping off, not wanting to be involved. We think our job is bad. You couldn't give me a fire department job. Those people put their life on the lines every time there's a fire. And I admire them for what they do. So
Is there,
they're struggling.
is there any subsidies given to the volunteer fire department at all from anybody, like the state, or is it strictly volunteer?
Can I
It's strictly
can I
volunteer.
answer that one?
Go ahead.
I was on the fire department years ago, when I was younger, and we used to get a check from county
Quarterly.
quarterly, yes, quarterly. It wasn't that much. This volunteer fire department, they get all of the other fire departments' hand-me-down equipment, which sometimes is not up to standards, most of the time it's not. That's what they're dealing with over there. They're dealing with inadequate equipment, people that really have, they're volunteers, so they don't have the best training in the world, you know. They're just doing what they can to help because they want to. And that's what they're running with.
Also, they did have a grant that they had gotten. The former fire chief, from what I understand.
Careful.
Let's just say that equipment come up missing, funds come up missing, and the fire chief was dismissed.
But there's
But
been
we
no
don't-
charges filed, there's, you know.
Right,
there's
yeah, we
nothing.
don't know exactly, you know, the ins and outs. But,
Shenanigans.
yeah.
Shenanigans, thank you.
They
But I
lost,
can tell you, shenanigans
lost
like
their
that. Shenanigans like that's been going on for years. It doesn't matter who it is, it's always something around, you know.
they lost their grant anyway, and so the fire chief that's in there now has been trying to get it back.
To reinstate the grant.
Yeah.
And and the POA is trying to help them get their heads above water again.
But we honestly need help too.
But we also,
I wish I had background in grants, but I don't.
Yes, we wish you did too, because we could use a grant writer really, really bad.
we're trying next year to get a
We're trying to write
grant.
grants for ourselves
We
too.
would love any help that you can do for, like, if there is something that you can help us with to get involved in anything, just get with any
I'll
of
think
us.
on that and give you some feedback.
Yeah,
I have
we would-
volunteered in the
we
past,
need
but
it.
Massey, the lady with the last name Massey.
Mary?
No, Kelly.
Kelly.
Kelly Massey.
I volunteered to her and she never responded.
See,
so-
that's who I took the place of.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she left.
And as far as grants go, we want so if anybody knows how to do grants, we're looking at doing the
If
grants
you
for-
know anybody that has any kind of background like that, shoot them forward to us.
We're looking do the grants for the roads
For we're trying to
and the
get FEMA
dams.
grants.
And there are certain ones that the FEMA people have directed us to.
But we were
But
too
it's
late
past
this
due.
year.
It's past due, we can't do it this year. But we need to do them next year, 'cause they do
Shut
it
up.
once a year. So if we can get, at the beginning of the year, somebody who knows how to do the grants and help us.
I'm younger than I go to the fridge, right?
Nobody questioned.
Yeah, it's just,
Probably something inside that fell down.
I open the fridge.
There wasn't anybody over there got hurt or nothing?
No,
Okay.
that was
That would be
addressed.
my first, is there anybody getting hurt?
no, there's nobody over there.
No,
What is it?
Some of the boxes we had stacked in there, gave up and fell over.
Yeah,
Maybe we had a mini earthquake that we haven't felt, but the box is there. Or we're doing so much good here, you know? The energy transferring over there.
and,
So currently, the response for fires is Polk County?
no,
no, we call the Indian Reservation, Livingston can come out, Segno can come out, we're there, what little we have. Any of the little fire departments, we're all volunteer, everybody, Livingston and all.
Okay.
Everybody, if you call them, they'll come.
And another thing too on our volunteer fire department is the ones that are on it are younger people. So a good chance they have a job. So if they're at work, whenever a call comes in, you know, they may and may not be able to get off work to come to them.
Right, right. And if you call 911 and you want a fire, who does it go to?
Well,
Because the county dispatches.
The county dispatches.
yeah, the county dispatches, and they know that we are, you know, almost non-existent. They know we're almost non-existent out here. So usually they put on board Livingston, Indian Reservation, Segno.
Yeah.
That's the three first
Yeah.
ones that they call.
Yeah, and the reservation is the closest, so
Yeah, the
that's,
reservation's the closest, so they're usually the first ones that get here.
And people are concerned in the neighborhood because you can substitute for local fire department, you know? The local fire department should, theoretically speaking, be here before other people and they know the neighborhood. So that's why people are concerned. So we would like to have ours so we can
Especially
have
people in the back.
more security,
Way in the
yes.
back.
Yes.
With the crappy roads.
Yeah, but we're trying, like Greta said, we're trying our best to support them as much as we can. And that's all. I don't have anything else, Jim.
okay, well,
Thank you for taking my questions.
I don't have anything else. Do y'all have anything? No. Well, if nothing else, do we have a motion to adjourn? We have a motion to adjourn by Bear. Do we have a second?
I'll second Stephanie Smith.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It was nice to meet you, by the way, Stephanie.
You as well. Thank you for all the good information. I feel much more informed now than when I walked in the door.
Well, we hope that stays the same. We don't know much information ourselves, but what we do give, we give out to other people.
And now I know that I can pay my annual whatever's
On the
online
website, yeah.
and it'll be $60.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
The only thing we forgot is update on the lawyer. I can probably do that in an.
Okay, well, we thank y'all.
Thank you.
We're good.
We can